If you want to chroma key a photo in Photopea and remove a green screen or blue screen background cleanly, you're in the right place. In this tutorial, I'll show you the simplest way to do it using Photopea's color range tool, and I'll also show you the safer, non-destructive method so you can keep your subject and fine-tune the edges later if needed. This is perfect for product photos, portraits, thumbnails, or any image where you want that background gone fast. And if you find this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Photopea tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image in Photopea and make sure the layer with your green screen or blue screen photo is selected in the Layers panel on the right. This is important because the selection tool needs to know exactly which layer you want to work on. Once your layer is active, go up to the top menu and click Select, then choose Color Range. Now Photopea will open a new settings window and your cursor will automatically turn into an eyedropper. This is where the magic starts. Click directly on a clean area of the green or blue background in your image. Try to click somewhere that represents the main screen color as accurately as possible. After you click, you'll see a black and white preview inside the color range window. In that preview, white represents the area that will be removed and black represents the part you want to keep. So ideally, you want the background to turn mostly white and your subject to stay black. If your screen has uneven lighting, shadows, or brighter patches, you can hold Shift and click additional areas, or use the eyedropper with the plus sign to sample more of the background. This helps Photopea recognize the full range of the green or blue screen more accurately. Next, look at the fuzziness slider. This is the key setting that controls how much of that color gets included in the selection. If you move it higher, Photopea will grab more of the background color, which is useful if your screen has different shades. But if you set it too high, it can start eating into your subject, especially around hair, clothing edges, or any semi-transparent areas. If you lower it too much, you may leave behind unwanted green or blue patches. So the goal is to find the sweet spot where your background is solid white and your subject is solid black in the preview box. Take your time here and adjust it carefully. You may need to move the slider back and forth a few times until the selection looks clean. Once you're happy with it, click OK. At this point, you should see the marching ants selection outline appear around your image. Now here's the cleaner and more professional step. Instead of hitting Delete, which permanently removes pixels, we're going to use a mask. That way, if you need to refine the cutout later, you still can. First, go to Select in the top menu and choose Invert. You can also use Ctrl plus Shift plus I on Windows or Command plus Shift plus I on Mac. This flips the selection, so now your subject is selected instead of the background. With the subject selected, go to the bottom of the Layers panel and click the Raster Mask icon. It looks like a dark rectangle with a light circle inside. Photopea will automatically create a mask based on your selection. The green or blue screen background should disappear, leaving your subject isolated on transparency. If anything still looks rough, you can continue editing the mask later. That's one of the biggest advantages of using a mask instead of deleting directly. You can paint on the mask, soften edges, or correct small problem areas without starting over. If you need to check your result on a different background, you can add a solid color layer underneath to see how clean the cutout really is. And that's it. You've successfully chroma keyed an image in Photopea using the color range tool and a non-destructive mask. It's fast, beginner-friendly, and much safer than permanently erasing your background. If this tutorial helped, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Photopea tips, Photoshop-style editing tricks, and easy step-by-step tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.